Stand by. Go live. And in 5, 4, 3.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here in the Highlands Neighborhood. With me this morning is Lincoln Transportation and Utilities Director Liz Elliott, Highlands Neighborhood resident Tom Meyer. Some trucks making some loud noises. We'll let them stop reversing. Okay, there we go. Highlands Neighborhood resident and business owner Dr. Olivia Baird, and City Council member Brody Weber, who represents District 4 here in Northwest Lincoln. And investing in streets is one of our community's and my administration's highest priorities. Streets in good repair enhance public safety. They promote our community's economic development and support our high quality of life that we enjoy in Lincoln. Thanks to the voter-approved Lincoln on the Move initiative, the City of Lincoln is investing in streets at record levels. Since its inception in 2019, Lincoln on the Move has added nearly $78 million to our city's overall street investments. And that's resulted in over 162 lane miles of new and resurfaced streets. Our Lincoln on the Move initiative is making it easier, safer, and smoother for residents to drive to work, for children to get to school, and for customers to support our local businesses. And this morning, I am thrilled to announce that we have officially completed another major Lincoln on the Move project right here in the Highlands neighborhood. Through our community's investment in Lincoln on the Move, we are proud to deliver street improvements like this project that is helping children safely travel to and from Friedstrom Elementary School, connecting neighbors to nearby amenities, and enhancing mobility in Northwest Lincoln. Here to share more details on the significant street improvement progress that our city team has made here in the Highlands neighborhood is Director of Lincoln Transportation Utilities, Liz Elliott.
Thank you, Mayor. The West Highlands Avenue and West Fletcher Boulevard Improvement Project is of high value to Northwest Lincoln, as these two popular routes are used thousands of times every day by our community members and visitors. The project is one of 8 Lincoln on the Move quarter-cent sales tax funded street projects that we are constructing this year. These 8 projects represent a nearly $18 million investment that is improving nearly 27 miles of streets spread out across our community in all 4 quadrants. With this particular project, we improved 1.2 miles of roadway, including Highlands Avenue from Northwest 1st Street to Northwest 7th Street, and West Fletcher Boulevard from Northwest 1st Street all the way to Northwest 12th Street. The nearly $2.3 million investment in this project improves access to multiple neighborhoods, to connector streets leading to the Highlands Golf Course, to local places of worship, to the Fountain Glen apartment complex, to Kawasaki Motors Manufacturing, and to many other local businesses. Now these businesses and neighboring residents can enjoy improved infrastructure that includes a safe, sturdy street foundation and a beautiful, smooth, new street surface. As part of this project, we moved utilities that were next to the street to a new, safer location and reconstructed West Fletcher Avenue at the curve between Northwest 4th and Northwest 7th Streets. Our finishing touches included repairing damaged curbs where needed. With other funding sources, we made additional enhancements that support safe transportation for all in our community. We enhanced existing curb ramps and made them ADA accessible. Significant street improvement projects like this take a lot of planning and preparation. By engaging our residents and businesses before and throughout the project, our team was able to minimize traffic impacts on our local community members. We'll let the loud truck go by. For example, Lincoln Transportation and Utilities connected with Friedstrom Elementary and Lincoln Public Schools to keep them updated on the project's progress and to minimize construction impacts on students and families. We offered meetings to businesses and mailed informational postcards to hundreds of residents and businesses in the area. Our team also held a public open house to help engage and prepare the neighborhood for this improvement project. These are just a few of the many efforts LTU conducts to offer sound customer service through our projects here in Lincoln. We are proud to have completed this project, this Lincoln on the Move project, safely and efficiently, and hope residents, businesses, and other community members enjoy the safe, smooth streets. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Director Elliott, and to everyone at LTU for their hard work, as well as our private sector partners who have helped make this project a reality. I'd now like to invite up longtime Highlands Neighborhood resident Tom to share his thoughts on how this street improvement project has added to the safety and vibrancy of his neighborhood. Tom?
Thank you, Mayor. I have lived in the Highlands just a few blocks from Friedstrom Elementary School since May of 1980. Back then the area was being developed, a lot of open spaces and fewer streets. The neighborhood has grown and changed over the years and in wonderful ways. We continue to enjoy great neighbors, a strong sense of community, and quiet streets, which makes this a special area of Lincoln. Around my neighborhood, West Fletcher Avenue has always been my go-to street. In those early years, Highlands Boulevard did not have the high traffic use it does today. Even Superior Street was still a gravel road, and Northwest First Street was a little more than a dirt road. As more streets were constructed, it became easier to get around Lincoln, Northwest Lincoln. One of the most significant improvements of this project has been the recent enhancement of Fletcher Avenue, particularly the eastbound curve between Northwest 4th and Northwest 7th Street. I used to be concerned about potential crashes at this location. I even saw the aftermath of a few. The curve is now reconstructed with the proper banking. You can really feel the difference when you drive. The street is noticeably safer, smoother, and looks amazing. My neighbors and I are grateful for this Lincoln on the Move quarter-cent street improvement project. Now, I know that street repairs are never convenient, especially in a climate of the Midwest where construction is seasonal. I believe the temporary construction inconvenience was well worth the results we have today. I hope that when similar projects come to other neighborhoods, residents continue to adapt, appreciate the effort, and see the value in these new, smooth, and improved streets as I do. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. It was really great, gratifying to hear your perspective and insights as a longtime member of this Highlands neighborhood. And I think you told it very beautifully that Lincoln on the Move is it's more than just about improving infrastructure. It's about connecting our community members and protecting their safety. And when residents like you are supporting this effort, we're getting really great things done together. So thank you so much. Next up, I'd like to invite Dr. Olivia Baird to the microphone. She is the owner of Ascend Chiropractic here in the Highlands. And in addition to owning and operating Ascend Chiropractic, she is a neighborhood resident herself. And so we're so pleased to have her here today. Dr. Baird?
Thank you, Mayor. I do appreciate the opportunity to be part of this news conference. I also really appreciate the city's leadership on this really important street project. Like you said, I do live in the Highlands, and then myself and my husband, we own and operate Ascend Chiropractic right here in the neighborhood. So I'm just very beyond grateful for the speed, the cleanliness, and the timeliness of this project. I would drive back and forth to work every day. I was very impressed by the constant and consistent work that was being done, and that activity that I saw taking place. The people that I witnessed working on this project every day were truly dedicated to performing this high quality work in a timely manner, and that commitment is evident in this end result that we do see today. This project was not just important for us Highlands residents and business owners here in the Highlands, but also those who live outside our community, and they do come into Lincoln for services. As Sun Chiropractic, we do serve a large number of clients who come in from Raymond, Ceresco, even Wahoo and Malcolm, other neighboring communities. And the work that has been done on this project creates a very welcoming environment for those individuals and allows them to better connect with businesses like ours and others in the neighborhood. So Mayor, thank you again for your leadership on the important street projects like ours here at home as part of this Lincoln on the Move initiative. And I'm just really appreciative, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Baird, for sharing your really valuable perspective on the work that's been done and for your support of Lincoln on the Move. We have a lot of people who support Lincoln on the Move in our community, and our partners in local government are essential to this effort. I want to next invite up City Council Member Brody Weber, who represents this Northwest Lincoln District here in the Highlands, to share his thoughts about the importance of street improvement projects.
Thank you, Mayor. And I just have to say, I am honored to be here today to celebrate these investments in our North Lincoln roads. I need to first acknowledge everyone at our team at the City of Lincoln and our private sector partners who made these street improvements possible through their hard work and their dedication. As a lifelong resident of Northwest Lincoln and someone who went to school just up the street at Friedstrom Elementary, go Falcons, this project truly hits close to home for me. As Northwest Lincoln's voice on the City Council, I could not be more thrilled to be here this morning to celebrate Lincoln on the Move's street improvements. At some point throughout the week, everyone in this community drives on West Highland Boulevard and West Fletcher Avenue. These streets form a vital perimeter around the Highlands neighborhood, connecting Northwest Lincoln residents to our schools, our parks, our businesses, our churches, and most importantly, to our neighbors. Over the years, when I've talked to our neighbors, there's been a wide and overwhelming consensus that we've needed to invest in North Lincoln roads. That's why our infrastructure improvements has been my top priority since taking office. Our street improvements represent our shared commitment to creating a vibrant and connected neighborhood in Lincoln. Thanks to the voters approving Lincoln on the Move initiative, the city is able to deliver on its promise to prioritize and improve our roads as our community grows. I want to thank the mayor again for her leadership on this issue. I also want to thank the residents of Lincoln for their commitment to these street improvements as part of the Lincoln on the Move initiative. And I want to thank the folks of North Lincoln for always advocating for the roads that they know they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Weber, and I just want to echo that gratitude and thank again our community members for what they've done to help make these improvements possible. We do this work together in Lincoln, and through the voter-approved quarter-cent sales tax initiative that we call Lincoln on the Move, we are making not only our streets, but our quality of life so much better in Lincoln. And with that, we'd be so happy to answer any questions you may have about the project.
From start to finish.
I don't have the exact dates off the top of my head, but it was just right around 6 weeks, slightly under, to complete this entire project. So, hey, as I think, as both residents here have indicated, it was a quick project. It was one that we tried to minimize the traffic impacts on that, and I think it was very well implemented throughout the project. So it's another great success here in the community.
Could one of the local residents maybe speak to what the conditions of the roads were like before the project?
I think that probably the condition of West Fletcher would be in need of repair. I mean, it was a constant pothole, repaired yearly down the gutter sides, so it was in need of it. But most definitely, that curve on the eastbound was a hazard, and it was really something that now people who don't live here who come through can travel safely on, as well as the residents.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much. coming out to celebrate with us. We're so excited that this project is complete, and we're going to get back to work on the next one. Thank you.